Today you're in the kitchen with me and we are gonna make some chicken tenders. Hi, it's Lisa, the Catholic Marathon Mom. If you're new here, welcome. This is the Catholic Marathon Mom channel, a Catholic lifestyle channel where we explore faith, marriage, motherhood, and some recipes. I was at Target and they had this crazy sale. They had $3 off per package, so I bought this big package of chicken breasts and I'm just gonna cook it up really quick. My family is out at the zoo, so I've got laundry going, and I thought, you know what, when they get home, they're gonna want something warm and yummy, and I'm just feeling like fried chicken. So we're just gonna do that with chicken breasts, and let me show you how I get together my breading, and then I'll just fry it up really quick. I'm just gonna make like sliced cucumbers on the side, just super simple. Come on, let's make this recipe. Okay, so like I mentioned, we have the chicken breast right here. It looks like 6 chicken breasts right here. I put 3 eggs in this bowl. I'm just gonna whisk them up real quick. And then in this bag, big old Ziploc bag I have, all-purpose flour, and then into that I put garlic powder, onion powder, and some Lowry's seasoned salt for a little bit of color and also for the salt and just an extra little flavor that it has. And close it up. I shook it up. In this flour, I also put a little bit of cornstarch. Trying something new. So I usually try to make myself a little station where I've got my chicken. I'll slice it up, I'll put it in the eggs, and then put it into the Ziploc bag, shake it up, and then it'll be ready to fry in the pan. I just like to slice it kind of like chicken tenders, almost like little fillets, but smaller. If you want to make them just, you know, bite-sized, for like toddlers, I would like cut it really small and they could just like pick it up. I don't know about you guys, but like it's funny that when it's a busy day or busy week, I might think that I wish I had time by myself or just a quiet house for a time. And then when that actually happens and everybody's out doing something together, then I really miss them and I wish I was with them. So when I think about that, I often think about, what does the Lord think about me in those times? Like, is he like, okay, girl, your daughter of mine, you wished for some time by yourself. You wanted to gather your thoughts. You wanted to get a few chores done or get things in order or whatever the problem is, a nap or whatever. I've provided you that chance and now you're not happy with that? I'm sure I'm such an ornery child of God. I know it. Isn't it beautiful then that as mothers we get that image that we are that ornery child? And you know, I have to say, since I've become a grandma, yes, I'm a nana now. My eyes been opened so much to life in even a different way, like of my parents and how hard it is to let those adult kids go and grow up. And yeah, I really am amazed what we continue to learn. You think we grow up and that's it, and oh my gosh, it's just constant, isn't it? I'm just going to keep going through this chicken. Almost done. My family is so brave. They do not mind the cold, and they will go out to the zoo in the cold, and I gotta tell you, that is not my favorite thing. They're so kind to give me this little bit of time to stay warm inside. But I do love that they're adventurous like that, so I really look up to them, to my husband, to my kids. They love that. They don't let things stop them, they just get out and do it. So I'm not being too careful here. The sizes are all different, the thicknesses are all different. But as you do this more often, you'll find out how you can tell just by touching the pieces of chicken with your tongs or however you remove them from your frying oil when they're done. So I'm not too concerned about them being different sizes. I'm actually kind of just trying to hurry up so that they've got some nice hot food when they get home. The thinner slices, if you did slice them more of like a really thin cutlet, would cook really, really fast. So that would be awesome if you had like something going on in the evening and you had to quick make a fast meal, just do fast chicken cutlets. So there's a lot of chicken, so I'm super excited. I always like to have some leftovers to send with my son for work, or my husband, or our kids at home when we're homeschooling. I know I shouldn't have done that with the knife. Okay, so now I'm just gonna mix this all together. Put this all in the egg. I don't know if you have a particular way of cooking, but I always keep this right hand clean as much as I can. So my left hand ends up touching the chicken and any other things like that, but I like to keep one hand clean. You may have heard in one of my other videos that I am an RN, and so back in those prerequisite courses that you take before nursing school, one of them is microbiology. So when you take microbiology, they pretty much freak you out about any kind of germs or contaminating things. I remember going around and shutting and covering anything that didn't have a cover on it, like making sure the butter instantly had the cover snack on it right away. It was kind of crazy. Having kids cured me of that, because I've come to know that a little bit of germs will not kill you. Actually, might keep you healthier. That's a whole nother video, right? Okay, so now we've got this all covered. It's got the egg. So now we're going to put it in our flour in batches because we gotta fry it up. So just take a little bit. A few more. Shake up. And you can see now this is nice and covered. This is nice and covered in the flour. And so then it's ready to go right in the hot oil. So I'm gonna lay them out, get them all ready, and then we'll go and fry them up. Okay, so I've got a heavy saucepan about like half size of my big pan that I would boil pasta in or whatever. It probably could go with using that bigger pot, but I think we could just use this one today. I'm just gonna fill it about, oh goodness, about a quarter of the way with some oil. Heat it up, and I have it on medium-high heat at my number 7 setting, and then we'll get this chicken fried up. Just gonna use some vegetable oil and pour it in. So we can just fry this up. I think I'm gonna add a little olive oil as well. Oh, you guys hear my coffee? It's saying it's not gonna warm it up anymore. I have vegetable oil in here, but I also am gonna put in some olive oil. Let it come up to temperature. So how frustrating is it when you ask a home cook, hey, how much oil or how much salt or how much flour did you use or how hot do you get the oil? Well, I'm sorry, I'm that same kind of home cook. I mean, the way I know when the oil is hot is I put my hand over the oil and it feels about hot. I'm sorry, my friends, just kind of feeling it's the right temperature. That's not very helpful, I know. But then another way to test is to go ahead and try a piece of the chicken in the oil and see if it starts bubbling up, and then you know you're ready to go. So let's give one a try. So we'll give it a little try. And you see that bubbling up? That means we are good to go. So we can just go ahead and put that one in. And the biggest thing to remember is to not crowd this pan. So I'll maybe put, these are really small pieces, so I'll maybe put 4. But if we crowd this pan, it will not fry up properly. We're gonna get these nice and crispy brown, let them drain on some paper towels, and the family will have a yummy lunch, I hope. Okay, well, another tip is to not turn it too quickly, and don't keep flipping them over. You're gonna let them go ahead and do their thing and fry up, because if you turn them too quickly, they won't have created the crust, and it will stick to the bottom of that pan, and then you'll be so sad because you'll have all this breading floating around, not stuck to the chicken. So give it some time, let it do its thing, and when you see that top part is starting to cook as well, then you can give it a peek. So let's take a small peek real quick. We're starting to get color on this side. Let's see if you see it really well. So we're ready to flip it. It'll really only take a few minutes, and then we'll touch them. Like if you touch this right now, you can press easily into the chicken. It is not done. And we'll check it again in a little bit, and we will see that when it feels firmer, then it's done and you're safe to eat it. So. Oh yeah. So this is how they're coming out. They're nice and golden and crispy. And so I'm just gonna finish frying up all the rest of it, and then our family will be ready to eat lunch. So here we have it, the fried chicken strips and some sliced up cucumber just for a quick lunch. Hope you give it a try. If you try it, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to see what variations you do for your family and how you fry up your chicken. Okay, God bless.